Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Christine. Today, I'm going to share with you a special unboxing that I've received this week. Some of my wish list plants came in. I was happy to find at Tropical Couture Plants. So, I have some unboxing video to share with you. I filmed that earlier this week when everything came in. It's been quite cold, so unfortunately, I was not able to save that for today's recording, but I did record that for you at the time. And of course, the mic wasn't working. So I'm going to do my absolute best to improvise on the audio for that. And then I was able to pop into my Winners HomeSense just yesterday, and I caught their new seasonal stuff that was just being put out. So I snagged quite a few fabulous finds. So I'll be sharing the pots that I found for my large philodendron and anthurium in the collection. So these guys have been eagerly waiting for some new planters, and I finally found them. And yeah, stick around, grab a beverage, and let's get cozy. Received a plant shipment. So I'm just going to do a quick unboxing here because I'd love to get these beauties out of their box. So I'm excited to share my newest additions. And this is coming from, and this is not the first time I'm ordering from them. This is, I do order from time to time. Let's see what we've got in here. Some more Aeroid mix. So this is their very own mixed Aeroid that they do in-house, and I absolutely love it. So I've ordered myself a couple of bags. I always look forward to their cards. They send a little cute card with a personal message on it. Jason and Christian. So Jason and Christian are from Tropical Couture Plants. And it looks like we've got some sample here of their Bios All Natural Plant Fertilizer. Thank you. I look forward to that. Being packed in here, the weather has been quite cold. And I have got 3 plants that I ordered. Gently. They're so thoughtful with their packaging. I've never had any damage or anything really messy come from their mailing. So I'm always super happy with how everything arrives. Look at that. So this is a Anthurium weroquinium. I may be butchering that, but look how beautiful that is. So it's another hanging Anthurium for my collection. I think they're known as the Queen Anthurium. Could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I've been wanting one forever. Wish list for quite some time. Let's see what I got here. It's always such a treat to get a piece of plant mail. I mean, who doesn't love plant mail? It's exciting. It's like Christmas all over again. Here we go. Ooh. Yes. These are velvety. Wow. I love this. Philodendron El Chaco Red. So look at these leaves. Look how beautiful these are. So I look forward to putting this on a plant pole and letting it grow and climb. And of course, there's the little beneficial packs. I actually order these from this shop. I absolutely love it. I ordered them once in early spring, and I'll order them towards the end of the fall. As I'm bringing some of my outdoor plants indoors, I like to give everybody some beneficials just to, keep it safe and helpful, less maintenance during the winter months when all the plants are kind of acclimating and getting used to being indoors again. So I absolutely love those. I highly recommend the Copert um, Swarovski Ultimate. So they just hang off the plant, and the little workers do their own thing. The little bugs, they're beneficial bugs, and I love it. I love actually watching them do their thing. Maggie's joining me this morning. She likes to go through the packaging with me. She loves box openings. Hey. Hi, Boo. And the third one we have, probably sitting by the heat pack. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. How gorgeous are these leaves? It's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting. I love it. This is the Philodendron D. McDowell. Another one of the plants I had on my wish list for some time. So I was happy to find that on their website. They always have a great selection. I absolutely love their stuff. So I will be finding a new home for it and settling into a spot. These just look beautiful. They're healthy. They're super healthy. Look at that. So yeah, we have the Philodendron D. McDowell. We have the Philodendron El Chaco Red. I absolutely love that. It's been a favorite of mine for so long. And philodendrons are definitely my top favorite plant. I find them really easy to care for, and they're just stunning when they start growing and taking off. It's so rewarding, and I don't know, there's something just so fulfilling about watching them do their thing and grow. And then there's the Anthurium Warwick, okay, because I just can't pronounce, but I finally have one. I've been wanting one for so long. So I'm just in the middle of repotting this Anthurium. I have just enough soil to do that. So I had a bag of tree ferns that was kicking around, and I started mixing it in with my aroid mix. Anthuriums were really liking it. Just want to see if that's. Look at all the roots in here. It's got a crazy root system. This is really top heavy. I could actually use some more. And I don't have any more. Okay, well, there's not enough soil. Let's try this again. It's got a lot of roots, so I should be able to put it in here. I just don't want it to snap. Like, this is so top heavy that it's so floppy. Like, it almost needs. Okay, this is. I'm just gonna press it in a little bit. This is the best I can do till I get some more soil. So I think it'll be okay. for now, until I get some more in. And it's going to be sitting in here. So let's see. Yeah. So I've got the Scindapsus here. I also found at Home Depot. So this beauty was 10 bucks. And I love the way it looks in this pot that we found the other day at the thrift store. And I've got another bunch. It's like super long. But it's in leca. So this poor thing, look at the root system in this. It's kind of crazy. So it's been sitting here in this water. It definitely needs a good repot. And I'm thinking that I might have to chop this a little bit. So chop it and see if I can root some more and fill up the pot. So it'll be a little fuller in here. So that's Scindapsus exotica. And then I've got a Scindapsus silver lady, which is really pretty. And I'm trying to root some cuttings for this because she's just looking really leggy. So I've got the Scindapsus, and this is my poor Polynora, my Hoya Polynora. I did have a fuller pot. I'm not sure what happened. This one survived, the other one's dried out. So I'm going to be putting this in a smaller pot later today. Is I'm going to repot this into a smaller pot, and I can use the rest of that to fill in the anthurium there. This is my philodendron pink princess. And this poor thing is also waiting for a repot. It's been trying to push out a new leaf for quite some time. It's not really growing much anymore. I think because this little itty bitty pot is just too small for it. Like it's been waiting forever for a new pot. So I've got to redo that. I've also got to repot this guy. This is Anthurium miticallum, and it's got roots coming out on the bottom. This is the Philodendron gloriosum. The leaves. It's quite pretty, but it's in this itty bitty pot. So it needs a newer, bigger pot as well, growing out of the little pot. So I've got to find a pot that's going to be rectangular for it so it can grow into that. This was another Winter's Home Sense find, which I really liked. I don't know if it's brass or copper, but it's got this nice little hammered effect to it. And then this is just another metallic pot that came as an insert, but I don't think this doesn't belong in here, but that's how I bought it. I've got a Philodendron Red Anderson in the cabinet that needs to come out. It hasn't been growing. It's just, I think it needs a bigger, it's been struggling. It needs a bigger pot. And then here is my Queen Anthurium. Not looking so good, poor thing. Yeah, so I put her in the bag just to see if I can salvage, but the leaves are so they're crispy. I mean, they're still kind of soft, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Just in there. See what happens. It's still the bottom is still green, but I don't know. I don't know if I can salvage it. Bunch of Hoya that I have in here. I've got some little Hoyas up here on the top shelf. I believe this is a Lewis, Hoya Lewis, I think it's called. It's in this little wick jar or wick container. And then this little guy is really cute. I'm gonna have to track it down and label it. And then I've got a AOS Forgetii little guy up here, little seedling. This is another Clarinova. So it's an anthurium. Really tiny. A Solimutata, that is a begonia, actually. It's a little begonia. So I've been keeping it in here where it's nice and humid. So you can see the texture on these leaves. It's really cute, and I think it needs water. It's just been in here. So yeah, I've got some more begonia. I've got an Alocasia mellow. That is a begonia black mamba. And then I've got a begonia vermosa in the back there. Some more Alocasia. I believe it's a silver dragon. And a Hoya latifolia. And then this guy here, I need to extend its pole. So it's just like hanging right now. It's not gonna grow any bigger because it's not secure enough. So I've gotta put an extension on this, and that's a Philodendron glorious. And here is my Thai constellation in this bigger pot here. And this was the Silver Ann that I'm trying to root. I'm just gonna put that back here. So yes, that is what I currently have in the cabinet. Humidity in there, I just let everything out pretty much as I'm showing you all this, but that should be up to, it's usually 70%, 7 to 80%, depending on the temperature out here. And the bottom shelf, I've got my monkey tail cactus and another Hoya in the back there. I really need to get to this guy. I feel like this guy's on a decline when it should be thriving. So yeah, those are some of my larger plants. I've got this plant that was gifted to me. Now the person who gifted to me told me that this was a monstera, but I believe this is a philodendron. Not sure of the name, but it looks very much like a philodendron I've seen in the box store. Like, I don't know if anybody knows. Feel free to comment. Let me know if you know what that is, but I believe it's a philodendron. I don't think it's a monstera. I've got a Crassipiolata, so that's a Hoya. I love the texture of those leaves. I've had it now, I want to say 3 years. This is also a Hoya, and this is Purple Hawaiian. It's got lovely speckled leaves, and these actually can get really purple when they're sun burnt or sun stressed. That is Anthurium. So this is an Anthurium Bessiae FX Papilinium FS Self. And this is from NXC Plants. So it's got some really nice leaf formation or leaf shape. I just repotted this, so waiting to see what it does for me. Another Anthurium, Michelle X Michelle. This was a Martin Mystery Begonia. I'm not sure what's happening with it. It hasn't been doing so good. This was a lovely, lovely big plant, and I took it outside in the summer. It was flourishing. It was really loving the humidity. And then when I brought it inside, the leaves just started to dry out and fall. So I think it may be a fungal issue, or I don't think it's pest. I do think it's fungal, but there's some little leaves coming in, so I don't know. Still hopeful. Begonia white ice, same. It was outside. They were actually outside together. So this was a lovely full pot, but I'm finding that the leaves are coming in and then they're quickly just drying out. And again, I think it's a same issue as this guy. So I have been treating them with a fungicide, bacterial type of spray. Just hoping that it'll revive. And then I have my Begonia Lucerna. And Lucerna, same story. Grows in and then just, this is what happens to the leaves. They look green and fresh when they grow in, and then they just start turning. Again, this was a full plant. I'm down to 4 or 5 leaves. And I can tell that there's some sort of issue because of the stem. So the stem has been looking moldy, or it's got this mildew, like a white mildew on it. So again, I've been spraying it. Same with the one next to it. This is another. This is Begonia Fanny Moser. And yep, it's just a long cane with 3 small little leaves on it. So it's the same issue. So the begonias, they were good while they were outside, but after bringing them in from the summer, they just not looking so good. That is my lovely Pappy GY, Anthurium Pappy GY. Absolute favorite. I love this plant. And then my Clearanovum, Anthurium Clearanovum. And then this little guy is on a rehab. Anthurium Bessiae FX Papillonium FS Self. So I've got 2. This is the same as the other one. It's from NXC Plants. So I was not consistent with my watering. So yeah, that's a result of my bad watering. So yes, that is it. I'm going to be waiting on some more soil to come in. I'm going to pop all those guys in a new planter and get them to their proper spots. Clean up a bit because it's looking quite messy right now. And hopefully that Queen Anthurium comes in. Fingers crossed. I did put in another order for a Queen Anthurium. Another one popped up on the website. So of course I was very fearful for this one, and I thought, you know, I'm going to order it anyway. I've been wanting this plant on my wish list for quite some time, so I'll just order a second one and I'll have 2. More to love. So who knows? I might actually end up with 2 if, you know, that one revives. Thank you for sticking around. Of course, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.